Dipper, there's only room for one idiot on this and you're doing a marvellous job without rehearsal. It is not Stephen Febey, it is Matthew, but just in case I've made a mistake, I'll introduce Stephen Febey. Stephen, you and your twin are an integral part of a very exciting era at Melbourne, but the feet firmly on the ground, I suppose? Yeah. 1 week at a time, I think, is the operative word.
Yes, Barmy, that's words. Barmy has been preaching that. As soon as we win a game, he's got us into the room after the game saying, keep the feet on the ground, look to the next week, and hopefully we can keep the game going.
When the going gets tough down there, you just better come to me and I'll tell you about Neil Baum, the player at Punt Road, and the troubles that he caused Tommy Hafey in his reign. But these coaches, they're terrific, aren't they? Yeah, I know a lot about them.
Which Febey is it really? Because you called him Stephen there again, Rex.
I call him Staffu.
Staffu,
It's
right.
Matthew Febey.
Because you've done it before, haven't you, Matthew? You've done an interview where you've swapped over.
Yeah, but we've just got to wait until we get a report, because I think the last time Alistair and Stuart Lord in the 1960s, of course, all you people weren't born.
James Hood and Shane Hood.
Yeah, there you are.
Wouldn't you have a look at the arm? Because Matthew's arm's been broken about 14 times, hasn't it?
Yeah, I kept that pretty well disguised, so can't see a bandage on it, so we try and look pretty similar out there.
Well done.
You seem to really be enjoying yourself playing footy. You know, 20 guys out there, prepared to really back each other up. It's like, 20 mates are playing together.
21.
A very close side. We've, over the last couple of years with Barmy as coach, he's got us playing the way that he wants us to play, and everyone just suits his style of footy, and it works very well.
Matty, what about Doyle on the ruck? I thought he was terrific yesterday and kicked a goal. He's a mobile big fella and strong too. I mean, he contested very well against the bigger blokes in Somerville Salmon.
Very, very strong, and he does very well in the ruck.
Did he actually lay his hand on the ball in the ruck, though?
Yeah, I think...
yeah, he did a few times, yeah.
Once?
Well, you were in Perth, you wouldn't have seen it. He did do it.
Well, how many times? Couple?
I would have said about... I would have given him half a dozen.
Right.
Happy with that?
Yes. Ruck work of the 90s. It's brilliant, isn't it? You jump early, the ball hits the ground, and then the ruck rovers take
He did
over.
very well around the ground, which was important.
Talk to the guest.
OK, Bernie, come on.
Sean White? Steve or Matthew? Steve White. He's Sean White. Sean White seems to have found a new lease of life playing at full back.
Yeah, Sean's had a few injuries over the last couple of years, and he's got the just natural athlete that he is. He can play on anybody of any height, and he just does very well back there, and very fearless at the ball, and he's got a lot of confidence at the moment. He's doing it very well.
What's Barmy's first approach to the game? Is it strength or the skill?
I'd say on a par with each other. Yeah, he doesn't really a lot of talk about a composure and make sure you're thinking where you want to go and play the team game and predictable to each other.
Yeah, Matthew, all the players very comfortable about the daylight training. I know, when I was playing under the lights and that, and it was very difficult. But a 3 o'clock training session, has it been well received?
It has worked very well. Obviously for the reasons where. If you're training late at night on a Tuesday when it's raining, a lot of injuries can occur. Yeah. So training while there's a bit of sun around and a bit of warmth does help.
And the success, or the proposed success, of Neil Baum has put on hold the attempted takeover of the coaching position of Gerard Healy within the foreseeable future.
I didn't really know anything about that.
Well, he was interested in merging Richmond and Melbourne and coaching Relbourne.
Relevant.
Weren't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely, Rex.
Matthew, it's an exciting time and we'll watch your progress, but all the best to the D's this year.
Thanks, Rex.
Matthew Febey,